Hello everyone, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. Welcome back for episode 33 of our Medieval Dynasty Let's Play. If you learn anything useful today or have a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you are feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe, but either way, let's go ahead and get into it. Gotta love that initial load screen. Alrighty, here we go. So it is nighttime. We are coming up on the last day of winter. I did some crafting, not as much as normal, but we did do some crafting. I wish I had done more with the logs, but time was kind of the essence last night. I did fix up our leather situation though. We have 120 simple shoes. We were getting out of hand with the leather. And then we did do a bunch of stone knives. And some wooden vials, just not as many as I would have liked. We've got 840, so. Our current person who was selling vials is selling tools at the moment to help us get rid of the stone knives, because the lady that was selling tools for us is actually out on maternity leave, because of course she is. Who's not at this point? So today, I would like to do a little bit more with the prettying up, get some more of the stone fences down, things of that nature. But other than that, we're starting to get to the point where most of our stuff is on autopilot at this point. I don't know why that sheep's awake and these three aren't, but whatever. So at this point, it's mostly village maintenance, which is kind of starting to make it a little slow, but that's okay. I do want to try to get up to the mine again during winter, just to get some extra stone and whatnot, although there's a bunch right here. I also need to get back over to Nicola so that we can finish up her quest. The spork inventor lady. I wouldn't mind doing some hunting. Our hunting level is quite low because we got the hunting shack up like right away. I mean, our wife was a hunter, and that was like our second or third villager, so we haven't really had to hunt much, and that has kind of stunted our hunting level. I would like to get our hunting level up, though, because that is where we're going to find the reload speed for the crossbow, which, as we found out last episode, is definitely necessary. I think we might be able to get 50 stone out of just what we picked up here. Yep. So there's that at least. We have 50 stone going for us. I am going to have to build a minimum of one more house, I realized, even if it's just to jockey people around. Because once Otto is 18, he's going to be off living on his own. So that's going to be a little awkward. And maybe we won't move him out right away. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that just yet. But I'm hoping that we can get at least one more lantern or lamppost up, because I want to cover that gap in the fencing by the pigs in the fold, using Stesso's recommendation to put a fence post in front of it to hide the gap. I think that was a fantastic suggestion, and we will take it. That's what I get for trying to shoot a bow and arrow while I'm out of breath. I also am hoping that we get some people off of maternity leave here very shortly so that we can get some of that honey coming in. So I think in our next batch there's a hunter, or not a hunter, a farmer. I'm hoping at the very least. Then we've got the rye harvest coming up very soon as well. For good or ill. Now I do have some junk that we need to sell. Let's put our wool in there too. I need those sheep to wake up so that I can shear the rest of them. For some reason it let me shear the one but not the others. And I think they used all the cork. I'm actually pretty sure that they used all the cork. Oh, no, they didn't. So they should be able to make quite a bit of cheese today. So let's see, if we take those, that gives us 10 eggs, so we can put one back. So that'll give us 3 scrambled eggs. Just based on what we have on us. I would love to go on a sale run right this instant. The problem is they're not going to be awake yet. But if we start... Actually, I think we are going to go to turn in our quest with Nicola. Because I think if we start at that end, they should be awake by the time we get there. And that will give us some extra options. And options are always a good thing. Whether you're talking stocks or life. Well, we found a new fishing spot for pike, apparently. Oh, there's an eagle. And ducks. Now we're going to find all the birds because we don't need them anymore. That's how that always works. Alright, so this should... I am hoping that this is going to be the end of her quest. We shall see, but that's the earnest wish here. So which of the feathers I've brought is the winner? None. Excuse me, after dozens of experiments, it seems that the good old goose feather is actually the best choice. Does this mean all our work was for nothing? Not at all. We found the answer we were looking for. It calls for a celebration. My wife was correct. Your passion truly has no match. I would love to have someone with your energy around. Will you consider joining my settlement? I think I'm going to go. Feel free to celebrate for both of us. We don't need another person, but if she has a really high skill level... Screw it. We can always kick her out later. Oh my! We just got 30 unpredictable arrows of randomness. A special item. These are the leftovers from Nicola's research. There's no way of predicting how they'll behave in action. They do between 1 and 100 damage. I think I'm just going to keep those in our house as an artifact of a fun little quest, because that feels like something that could very, very easily get us killed. She is indeed a high-quality producer. Oh, we do have an extra house, apparently. Okay, put her in that one. And then, where do we need producers? Not the cooks. Those are both 6s. Oh no, that's her skill. Let's see what we've got. Let's go to production. So here we've got a 6 and a 5, a 5 and a 5, a 4 and a 4. We could put her there. He's a 7. He's a 5. A 4 and a 3. 4 and a 4. A 4 and a 4. And a 4 and a 4. We think we're going to replace the 3 with her. So let's go ahead and put her there. And then now we've got another producer. Do we have anywhere that could use a production person? No. So what other skill does that producer have? So let's sort by profession. And then the one that's not a child. So she could be... Okay. So we could put her in the fishing hut or the herbalist hut. And I think for now, we're going to put her in the fishing hut because we don't have anybody running the fishing hut. And we might just leave her in the fishing hut because we're not using the fishing hut for any kind of food or anything like that. Its sole purpose is to make us money. So having her there isn't going to hurt anything. Alright. So that was actually not as terrible as it could have been. Alright, I wanted to see what that other quest was while we were here. And try to sell stuff if they'll buy it. Are you awake? Do you have money? You do have money. Buy my boots. Actually, let's sell off this miscellaneous junk so my inventory is not super full. We have some bronze arrows that we can offload as well as our cheap item. Need... Let's see what else. Wine bottle. Alright, and then simple shoes. That leaves her with 67, so we can get rid of some of these bronze arrows.
Greeting you.
Perfect. Well, bless you. Alright. So let's see who else we can rake over the coals monetarily. Because that does seem to be a hobby of mine. 13 of those. Then we shall do some more bronze arrows. And now you two are the only ones here if I remember right. So let's go ahead and head over to Branica. So I want to try to offload as many of these shoes as we can. We had over 100. Should have brought some vials with us too. Oh well. It is what it is. Whoop! Swing and a miss. I jumped the first fence and missed the second. Oh, is that iron? No, that's stone. That is totally not worth stealing. I still have not stolen anything in this game, and there is an achievement for stealing stuff. Actually, a couple of them.
Hello. Whatever you need, I've got it.
And I feel like I should probably do some of that, but I don't know. Stealing rubs me the wrong way.
Goodbye.
Which is funny, because I had zero qualms about doing it in Skyrim. But for some reason in this game it bothers me.
Have a good day.
So it's just those two here as well. Okay, on to Tukti. Which is I totally just walked right back into the house, didn't I? Okay, there we go. I understand not allowing you to use your bow and arrow off of horseback, but I feel like you should be able to use the spear.
How's life treating you?
Oh, that's not what I wanted. You're the one I wanted. Amanda.
You have returned. Let me show you my wares.
Oh, okay, Miss Robot. Let me show you my wares.
It was nice seeing you.
Greetings, stranger.
Nope.
See you soon.
Must be this guy then.
Welcome. Let me show you my wares.
I see, he just sounds tired and annoyed, which I feel like is realistic. Oh, we just stomped on a hobo. Okay, and we're not gonna go to, because we only have a little bit left to sell, we're just gonna run straight south because that's Danica and it's near our home. So that'll put us right by home when we sell the last of these shoes. I think that's going to be the quickest way to handle this. I'm hoping that was a bird of some kind. It really sounded like a firework, though. That's a wolf. As long as we don't hit a tree, we should be fine. This horse is super fast. Okay. I don't think we need to hit up all three. I think just one of them will do.
Hello, whatever you need, I've got it.
Because we really don't have that much left. No. No. Shit.
Good day.
We may have already cleaned this town out. That's not good.
How can I help best? Goods in the valley. See you soon.
Alright, well, Farmer Boy's our last hope.
Hail for best goods in the valley.
Well, he's got a little bit of money. So enough for some shoes. No, it's not. Well, that is unfortunate. But we're putting 22 back and we left with 120, so I feel like we still made out on this deal. I mean, our coinage, we are up to 13,000. I'm sorry, 130,000. I forgot that we tripped over into the 6 digits. Okay, let's see if we can get some more wool and what have you. So I'm hoping to get that other fence up. Meh. Hopefully that one doesn't vomit again. Oh, we have 3 babies now. Excellent. So we've got 3 females. 3 females, a male, And 2 baby females, 1 male baby. Well, hi, geese. The sad part is I think we're getting about the same amount of feathers as we did when we had our hunters gathering them. Except we don't actually have to do anything for them. I mean, they're just going straight into sale. They're only worth 3 apiece, but still. Alright. We should probably check the cows, because if we can shear the sheep, we can likely milk the cows. Is the colt grown? Nope. Okay, so let's take 2 buckets. Hopefully these cows grow up soon, too. There she is. Perfect. And then you're female. Are you female? Nope, you're male. Do, 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 do. Okay, there's 2 more buckets of milk. I really need you guys to get cracking on that cheese. Just saying. So let's go ahead and eat a scrambled egg. And replenish it. Hey, Edgar, move. Alright, close enough. Alright. So it says that we still have 6 people that are missing tools. So the well's just missing a person, so that's 1. Barn's missing a person, that's 2. Apiary is 3. Pigsty needs repaired, is that our 4th? Nope. Maybe. You guys are out of iron ore. So that's 4. So that repair must be 1, which would put us at 5. Yeah, and we're at 5. Okay. So it looks like we do need to repair the piggy hole. So it's either going to be sticks or straw. So that's 90 is probably still way too much. Like, I don't know, 23. It's probably way more than we need, but that's alright. No, I wanted repair. There it is. Holy shit, what happened to this place? There we go, all better. And a bunch of free manure on top of what they already produced. Okay, female, male, male, female. So let's get rid of one of the males. Whichever one's oldest is the one that we will sell. Looks like it's this guy. So there's 1,200. Oh, hey, diplomacy level. That's a win. So that's going to cap out Castellan for us. So they're now only using 30% of their food, water, and firewood usage. Excuse me. Okay. So let's go ahead and head out to our mine. This time we're not going to ride past it. I want to try to scare up a little bit of iron for us. And some extra rock wouldn't hurt either for the fencing. I didn't see anybody on our ride into the mine, though, which is kind of disturbing, because we saw some the other day on our way out. So we are close enough that they have time to get here. Maybe it's still too early in the day for them. Alright, let's see how much better the iron pickaxe is. That's still 4 swings. Well, I guess it's 4 instead of 5, so that's something. Salt. 10. Iron. Okay, we can offload onto the horse a couple of times before we have to actually carry it out. Should have dropped off that manure in the shoes before we left. I always forget something. Every freaking time. Oh well, what do you do? I'm hoping to not spend too much time in the mine, guys. It's I know it's boring. Mostly we just need the rock for our beautification efforts. And the iron doesn't hurt either. Because that's just extra money. We all like money, right? There should be 3 nodes here. Or was it 2? I know there weren't any nodes on the center. They were all on around the outside. That's salt. Yep, looks like that's it. Well, we got the horse yellow. So we can probably get a couple more nodes, and then we'll have to head up for a deposit. I think that's salt over on the other side. There should be another iron above this one. Yep. And your salt, right? Yep. I have to check the salt ones here because we did encounter that one that looked like it was salt but was actually iron. And I think it was just the glow of the torches on it from that specific angle. Okay, let's go ahead and deposit what we've got. There's still a fair amount left, but I don't know that we... Let's see what we're at on rocks before we decide whether or not we're going deeper. So we've got 98 on us. And I don't remember how much was in storage. Also, they've been gathering today. So let's go see what we've got. We might be done with the mine for now. We got some iron out of it, so it wasn't a complete waste of a season. Whee! Okay, so we can put our feathers in here for sale. We can put our iron in there to use. We can put our manure in there. Shoes in there. Stones and sticks and straw. Okay, so what are we looking at for stones? We've got 215. We could probably do that next part of the fence. So let's go ahead and slowly make our way back. We'll do some wolf hunting along the way. So the predators give you more XP for hunting than the prey animals. That's why I wanted to look for wolves. Seriously? Well, at least we can get a deer, I guess. That was... We're gonna pretend like that didn't happen, is what we're gonna do. That was an odd hiccup. Yeah, that's donkey, or horse. Okay, I have no idea what's going on there. The first one was too high and the second one was too low, even though I barely moved. I did hear a wolf howl, though. So maybe let's see what the drop is on this thing. Maybe now's the time to experiment a little bit. Oh. Well, that blasted him in the side of the head, didn't it? Nope. I led by too much. That one was on me. There's a good distance shot. So it does have less drop than the arrow, or than the flatbow does. Still got a little bit, but it's not very bad at all. I think that was actually a body shot. Oh, no, maybe not. Not that it matters with this. I'm pretty sure a body shot will still drop a deer. Maybe not a stag, but a deer. Now, I heard multiple wolf howls, and I don't see any wolves, and I'm a little disconcerted by that. Yeah, you go ahead and run. I don't see any wolves up there here. There's one. Finally. Okay, that is definitely a plus side to this thing, is a body shot on a wolf will still kill it. So you don't actually need to go for the headshot. Shit, I'm gonna have to reload it, aren't I? Yep. Reload, you son of a bitch! Okay, so I don't understand why the first one, the body shot, was enough to kill it, but the second two, the body shot just kind of bounced off of them. Not entirely sure what was up with that. I don't know, this thing might grow on me, but I feel like we need more hunting experience to really make it worth the effort. Yeah, see, it just bounced off of him, too. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. He's not even bleeding. Oh, he did die, though. But he wasn't even leaving a blood trail. That was really bizarre. It's kind of hard to follow the spoor when there isn't any. Well, that was a body shot. I thought I got it in the back of the head, but no, I was a little high. Or low, rather. Well, there's a bunch more leather that we didn't need. How are we doing on XP for hunting, anyway? We're still a ways away. That locked and loaded's the skill that we're aiming for here. I don't see any bandit tags. So let's raid this place. Abandon, okay. Free bucket. Hard to go wrong with a free bucket. A couple of free fishing spears, also hard to go wrong with. No knife or anything? No? Alright. Can't be too upset, it was all free, so... Alrighty, we are home again. Okay, so let's put all of these in here so that they lose the least amount of durability possible. We need to take... Oh, empty buckets are going to be on the other side. Okay. Put that 110 meat that we got in there. Salted fish, it's just gonna rot, but whatever. Okay. So we actually have enough wool for 3 spindles, but we need 4 spindles to make the post. So that's kind of problematic. Okay. What do we have for coinage? Not bad, not bad. We'll have to sell that fur off, so we're not dealing in fur at all anymore. That's going to get sold off. I'll put the wool in there for now. Okay, so let's go get ourselves a bath. Normally this is the point where I would check on the fields because it's the last day of the season and they're done for the day. But it was winter, so we know that we're good. Or at least as good as we were at the end of fall, which was the last time we could have done anything about it. I would like to look into possibly doing an orchard. I think that could be interesting. I just don't know what kind of orchard I would want to do. So we'll have to think about that. So let's do our stone fence. You know what? We're gonna... So we should have enough stone now to get the stone fence handled. So we're gonna come out to where it's even here. I'm going to draw it back until it's even here. It's more or less. So it's like so. I'm going to drag it over to here. More or less in the middle, so it goes red. Perfect. Alright. Stone's gonna be way down there. So let's take like 64. Maybe 91. I don't know. Oh. Neat. Okay. So I guess put the buckets back for a minute. I completely forgot I was carrying the buckets, if we're being completely honest. But that's okay. Oh good, that mashed up real nice. The one that's really going to be the bear is going to be doing the donkey horse enclosure. That thing's huge. That is going to be so much stone. I was 8 stones off. That's not bad for eyeballing it. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Okay, so we need 8 for that. Let's take 72. Can we still move at 72? Yeah, better than we could at 88, that's for sure. This is also build experience, which is always good. We want that tier 3 material storage. That'll be real nice. Okay, so let's take this from here-ish. What? Uh-oh. Okay, so that's not as clean as I had hoped for, but I think we can get it to work. It's for the geese, so it's not a huge deal. As long as they don't manage to find a way to hop off the side here, we're fine. Which, I mean, if anything's going to find a way to hop off the side, it's going to be the birds. Just saying. And I am, for some reason, losing my voice. So today is kind of a special episode, though. We have officially been going every day for a month. From the last day of June to the last day of July. On this Let's Play. So that's super fun. And I know I'm not going for as long as some of the other streamers do, but I'm also not a professional streamer. I'm not monetized or anything, so that's, you know, still got to do real life stuff. But this is episode 33, which means this is actually our 66th hour, because we tend to do 2 hours a night in this save, and it is completely vanilla, which is why it's taken so long. But that's okay. I am enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. I'm really hoping, though, that they release Oxbow soon, and multiplayer, but Oxbow in particular, because we are starting to run out of things to do on this save. So I think what we're going to do is maybe get a little bit more interactive and let you guys come up with any ideas if you'd like to see me try and build something or try and get something to work. By all means, let me know about it. But we gotta do something. Or if you have any other games that you would like to learn about together or see if I already know about, don't be afraid to put those forward either. So I mean, we're getting really close to the end of our trees here. I don't know how much longer we've got left, maybe a week or so, maybe a little bit longer. I can tell you, though, that for the price of this game, it is definitely worth it. My rule of thumb when I buy games is I need to get at least $1 an hour. Or an hour a dollar, rather. For it to be worth it to me. And we have definitely gotten more than $1 an hour out of this. That is for sure. And that was prior to the... I mean, I'd already met that requirement prior to this playthrough, but just this playthrough alone has met that requirement, so... Now that corner actually meshed together pretty well. Yeah, I can dig it. This looks nice. So let's see if we have enough wool to make... So we need 4 leather. I'm doing this off of memory, so I'm sorry if it's wrong. Wool we need 24 of, or no, 32 of? Yeah, 32 of. So we can do it. It's going to leave him a little short for tomorrow, but it is what it is. Our leather we need 4 of. And our logs we need 2 of. I believe that is the correct combination. Like I said, I could be wrong. I'm doing this from memory. If I can remember my alphabet. Okay, so our gap's right here. So we're going to try and get one in front of the gap. So let's go to miscellaneous lighting. What did I... Okay, so I forgot the sticks, and I forgot to turn the wool into thread. So let's go handle that. I don't know if we're going to get this up before the season change or not. It's going to be close. Yeah. Not quite. Beautiful rainbow after the rain. My people seem happy. Well, that's exciting. Just a free good thing happened. Okay, so it looks like 13,000 is our taxes now. The favor to ask you taxes.
Have a good day.
Okay, do we have a trumpet? We don't have a trumpet, so we don't have to worry about him. That is good. Okay, we do, however, need to go to management and fields and change them over to flax before I forget. Except, really wish I had put up another. Well, we didn't have the seeds for it anyway, so that wouldn't have mattered. Okay, we should be able to do that. Yep. Excellent. Okay, I don't know why it is doing that to us. So let's see about turning it this way. There we go. It kind of covers it. It at least distracts from it as you're running by, so it's not super obvious. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and start our scything. And hopefully not try to behead our kid this time. Okay, looks like we actually got it all that time. I really need her to come off of maternity leave because the other farmer lives too far from the field, as you can see. So I am doing this, I'm helping him out, not because of timing or anything like that, but simply because we harvest twice what they do, because of the way that our skills are set up. And since we can make a decent amount of money off of the rye, we're going to go ahead and help. So I did the same thing with flax in the spring, or summer, last time. Just trying to maximize profits. Now, I didn't help with the cabbage, because mostly we don't really need any more cabbage. I seriously considered skipping a season of cabbage. We have so much. I'll just let him clean up the various ones that I missed. That'll give him something to do. Okay, we're gonna have to dump some of this off. And possibly get a new scythe. I did not realize just how quick we were chipping through this guy. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that 1300 rye in there. Now, is this still your field, champ? Looks that way. You know what? We'll leave you to that and we'll go help this guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the odd piecemeals there and let him worry about them. Probably once the scythe breaks as well, we'll just stop and let him deal with whatever's left. Yeah. We'll just let him finish that off. We already got significant bonus, so I believe... Oh, maybe we didn't get as much as I thought. Well, we almost got 2,000 just out of what I did, and I usually get 2,000 total, so... I mean, that's the thing. Guess we can just take the last one out of there. Alright, maybe we will go and clean up a little bit more. I would like to see at least 2,000. Also, the farming XP doesn't hurt either. So we're still not capped on that, so... Alright, there you go, buddy. You get the rest of it. So we're 33 shy, and they should have gotten at least 33. I'm not too worried about that. So let's get some water. I think I would like to try to maintain 10 buckets of water and then do the rest of them as milk if they can. That would be ideal for me. Unfortunately, there's not any real way to control that once we get a water carrier back. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. So that's a bit of a problem. We are actually full on... Oh, that was water. They're out of weight for food storage, and that is a problem. I also don't understand why they did not make more cheese than they did when we had this much milk sitting in there. That's frustrating. I may have to help knock down the cheese a little bit with the next batch of milking that goes on. because that was a significant amount. 45 spoiled milk is not, or sour milk is not, not great. That should have been mostly, because there were still quarks in there, so that should have been mostly made into cheese. Not entirely sure why it wasn't. Alright, well the quirks are almost done. And we still got the planting to do, and then we're gonna have to come up with some ideas on things to do while we wait for time to pass now. Because we've gotten most of the things automated now, to the point that there's not a terrible lot going on. So if you guys have anything that you would be interested in seeing, or would like for me to do for entertainment purposes other than sing, let me know. Okay, let's put the cork in there. Boop. And we could only fit 3 of the cork. This is going to be a problem. Alright. So these buckets are going to have to go back into the milk storage area. You guys aren't ready yet. Oh yeah, how's your colt? You still a colt? Colt is still a colt. Gotta be soon. Oh, did we have anybody come off maternity leave? We did! We had 2 people come off maternity leave. We've got Blanca and Zabora. I don't know. I may have butchered that name, and if I did, I apologize. So, what do we need for... we just... Our kitchens are running lean now. So that's a thing. They were full yesterday. Which means, I think I know why we're not making... No, neither one of those were the ones with making cheese, so... Alright, So that's her with a job again. Oh, that one's pregnant too? Come on! Okay, who's the other one that came back to work? Blanca, who is survivalist or diplomacy. Or gathering. So, what's going to be most useful out of that? The fishing hut is manned. Extraction. We could send her to the excavation shed that's missing somebody. Which one is that? That's the stone one. We have stone. I'm not going to worry about that one. So we could send her to one of the stalls until the other person gets off of maternity leave. Let's do that. Donkey still growing? Donkey still growing. Okay, so at least we got some buckets back into storage over here. Yeah, this is going to be a shit ton of stone to do up. But this looks really nice now. I'm very happy with this side. I don't know, the post, you can still kind of see the gap, but At least it's distracting from it. Okay, foodstuffs are a problem. We've got too much food junk. Because we're about to dump a bunch more flatbread in there too. There's so much potage in here. And quarks. So let's take the milk that's up here and make 8 cheese at least. It'll get rid of some of the quarks. And I think we're going to ramp up food sales on the cheese just to try to, if we can. The other issue is I think the flatbread's almost finally sold out, but we're about to make a crap ton more with our rye from this pull, so that's going to be problematic. Yeah, we still have 5 kilograms worth of... The dried fish meat isn't selling either. What's going on in the food stall? Oh man, she's level 10 and she's pregnant. Okay, so she's selling 11 wheels a day, 18 flatbread a day, and she's not selling any dried fish meat anymore. So that'll help a little bit. How's our clothes stall doing? I really need you to do more simple shoes than that. But I don't want to reduce the hats. She's selling 3 a day. Well, we could reduce you from 3 a day, because you're not going to be able to actually sell 3 a day if he's only making like 1.8 of them. So let's ramp that into simple shoes. And that'll fix some of that problem. Our resource stall, we have a temp in there right now. So she'll sell off the rest of these feathers. The wooden vials are getting out of hand. So are the clay vials for that matter. And then the tool stall, they're out of bronze pickaxes, which is fine. We'll just take that off the list. And we can add some more stone knives. Perfect. So they're selling 21 stone knives a day. What's the smithy churning out? That one's putting out iron knives. What's the... 9. Okay, so they are selling more than we're making. We gotta do something about the food, though. I don't want to build another food container or storage. I mean, it would technically work, but we're already so low on our building. We only have 5 buildings left. So building another one of those is not a great idea. Did I not grab the hoe? I didn't grab the hoe. Oh, I did grab the hoe. So what did I do with it? There it is. Alright. And I forgot to grab the fertilizer again. 3rd time's a charm. We're up to 1600 fertilizer. I think we're good for a while. I might have gone a little nuts on the fertilizer. So I am going to do both sides of this in oats this time. We're not selling off the poppy. It doesn't really sell for enough to be worth it. We're just going to hold on to it for making strength potions. And basically only replant the poppy side if we actually run out. Otherwise we'll just double up on oats and rye. So that'll give us a little bit more animal feed because we are starting to take on more animals. I did not look at the feed, but I noticed we were getting low, and it was either because I was neglecting it or we are actually starting to out-eat what we're producing. So I wanted to give ourselves a little bit of a boost this season just in case. I would also really like to get another full 100 fields set up for flax and rye, just for money reasons. I don't know about the rye. We might just do mostly flax in it and leave it fallow otherwise. But the extra linen can't hurt because we know what we can make out of linen to make money. On top of, as we pick up in the amount of wool that we have, we might need more linen. I don't think we'll ever really need more linen, but that's okay. We're bringing in quite a bit just with the 2 fields that we already have, but the extra flax seeds for money and the extra shirts from the linen, or the caps rather, will make us quite a bit of additional income. We are keeping our 20 reserve poppy seeds, specifically for if we ever run out again and need to plant more. But I think the extra oats are going to do us a little bit better, at least for a season or two. Of course, worst case scenario, we could always just use one of these, like half of this as an extra flax plant as well. So we've got the one side that's 30 and then the other side that's 20. Okay, we're looking at oats, oats, oats. Almost done with the sewing. Okay, so something... I think it might be a good idea to go get some more flax seed and possibly get on that this season just for the money. So with the two of them combining to work on it, they should blitz through it pretty quick. I gotta do something with this food storage, though. Well, we can at least eat some scrambled eggs and possibly make some more and see what that... It's not going to give us much, but... So I don't know how much eggs weigh, but I'm assuming not that much. Yeah, it's only going to take out 0.15 kilograms.
How can I help you?
But at least we've got some food. Maybe we'll just sell these corks. It's always an option, I suppose.
Best goods in the valley.
Okay, so we can get rid of our fur. Get rid of the basket that we found. Sure, let's just offload them. That's 900. So we still have a bunch more in storage, so... We could have made more money turning them into milk, but it is what it is. How much is 100 flax seed? Oh... Yep, I'm gonna have to come back and clean you out.
Have a good day.
So that was like 1,500. Okay, so if I put this in here... So we're gonna have to clear out some of this to get this to work. I think that'll do. Okay. So let's go to farm, field. I would like to, I think we're going to use the last of our 4 squares here to make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I would like to use the last of our 4 squares to make a orchard. Is that actually the end of it? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And under management, we can go to field 5 and also make it flax, and this one we're just not going to change. It will always stay as flax. Oh. I'm hoping... I don't know that they're actually going to get to this. So we're probably going to at least grub it. Because we're going to have to make sure that it gets done before the end of the season. And we could always assign a 3rd farming hut over here. But I'd really rather not do that. Seeing as, well, we might have more farmers once people start coming off maternity leave. We might have enough to actually put one over here. So that's an option. I forgot just how obnoxious it is to set up a field the first time. Oh, that's alright though. It'll be worth it. For all the crazy money. We may have to do some more shops though at the rate that we're going. So we're going to wind up with more goods than we can sell to the villages. Not to mention the shops themselves. So our shops are pretty much tasked with the exception of the materials shop. But like the clothing shop really can't increase production much more. Especially since I think the person running it's 10 now. Of course, we could always get out of the cheese industry and use those farmers elsewhere. I feel like with the Castellan at rank 3 now that we are overproducing quite a bit on food, so we're going to turn that down a little bit. We're going to redo the math on that. Because the potage is absolutely out of hand. So I'm thinking that when we drop that 30% food usage, it shifted. Well, also our our chefs are getting better at their jobs too, which... I mean, it is helping, but it isn't helping that particular issue. Okay, so let's put the iron hoe away. Okay, so let's look at our food situation here. So we are at A food demand of 1201.2 per day. So if we divide that by 30, that gives us 40.04. So we'll say 41. So 41 potage per day is what we need. So if we come back to our kitchens, how much are we actually making? Well, there's 22. 22.94. So we still need 17.1. So she's making 14.19, but there's only one of her in there. What are you guys making? 3? So we still need 17.1, and there's 3, and there's... Yeah, that's over 17.1. It is indeed. So let's take you guys down a peg. Well, and we can probably reduce it to like 2 for now and just let it run out a little bit. Honestly, we can probably drop them completely off of it. We'll have to bump it back up. Well, we won't have to bump it back up because when we get our second person back here, that's going to increase. Probably by more than we want. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. At least they lost some, it looks like. So let's go ahead and put in any... Oh, right, we sold the corks. That's alright, it'll all work out. I have faith. Alright, how are we doing for money? Got 2 grand. It's because one of our good ones is off right now. So we need to sell off some vials because they're not selling them fast enough. We can take that fur to sell. Put the feathers in there because they sell really fast. So let's see about... Why do we have so many iron pickaxes? And iron scythes? We had that figured out. Unless our production's getting better. So let's, Yeah, our animal feed is dropping kind of alarmingly. Okay. So I think doing a double of oats was actually a good idea. We should have enough to last us until the oats come to fruit. Wow, he almost made it all the way through the flax stalks before the end of the year. Because, I mean, next season we'll be harvesting flax again, so it actually worked out really well. And we do have the 310 there, so that's good. Okay, there is quite a bit of leather, so we can make a bunch more shoes to sell. Oat grain. Oh, I must have saved some oat grain. That was smart. And there's some rye. And there are still a chunk of simple shoes. So I think that's what we'll do. There's going to be quite a bit of threshing. And I'm starting to lose my voice. So I think we will go ahead and call the stream a little bit early. It's not super early, it's only like 20 minutes early, but between losing my voice and the fact that we have a crap ton of work to do, that is a whole lot of rye to thresh and then make things out of. If you learned anything useful, if you had a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, have a fantastic rest of your evening, and we will see you next time.